Hey guys, this is Matt for Creative. Today we're testing out the vlogging rig that I'm going to be using. Most recently I've been using the 22mm f2 mirrorless Canon lens that works on the M6 here. And that's the body that I'm currently using with a 10 to 18mm EF lens. And how I'm doing that is I'm using an adapter. It's an Ommlite adapter, and I believe that's Ommlite. And this is something that I got, honestly, for $40. It was used, under $40, at B&H Photo. And I know that Canon's official one costs a lot more. And, you know, there's going to be some trade-offs. When I've been shooting with my 50mm EF lens, that's what, f1.8, that has been fine when I don't zoom in. I've seen a lot of like purpling and chromatic aberration. It could be just the way that this is mounted, because when I try to twist this lens, there is a little bit of a give. Now, all this is supposed to be is a spacer in between the lens that I'm using now, that would be for a traditional DSLR, and one that would be for a mirrorless camera. So, again, it's paying $40 for a piece of metal. It's a good, solid piece of metal, but maybe it isn't fitted exactly as such. You know, that there just may be some issues there. Now, thankfully, for $40, I do get control of the autofocus, manual focus, so that has been great. And I think that on the 50mm, I've seen a great job. Now, sometimes with this 10 to 18, even though a lot more things are in focus here than anywhere else, I do see some hunting when I tried this at the house. So if you see anything in this environment that I'm walking around, there's a lot of blown out areas, there's a lot of shadows, you can just let me know in the comment section below. Do you like a smaller rig? Because this is really what I got this for. I would use the 22mm f2 lens that was built for this, but it doesn't have image stabilization built into the lens. This one does, and it's also much wider, so it's a lot more forgivable. But before I continue, I'm just going to turn the camera around. This is one of my favorite pieces of art here. They always paint something new. This has been pretty cool. It has a gold backing, and there's the artist. But every single time I walk by here, I always want to see what kind of new art there is. This is pretty cool. Right now I'm in the Lower East Side, just walking around, and I do get distracted a lot, so I just wanted to let you know about that. But continuing on with this, my goal here is to have the smallest footprint of a camera's body, but allowing me to have the functionality of, there's dials, so I can, when I'm taking photography or taking photos, I can actually make the proper adjustments. Because originally I got that tiny bodied M200, and I'm okay, but I felt like that was going to slip out of my hand. This one gives me a little bit of a grip, but not that much bigger, but it is significantly heavier. So it doesn't exactly fit in my pocket with this lens at all. But if I do put the 22mm f2, it is tiny, and that kind of does fit in my back pocket. This will never do that. At some point, maybe as a third camera, I'm going to pop on, maybe go back to the M200, because that thing is really tiny. The image quality, in my opinion, is great, and you know, it's definitely a possibility that I'm open to. But as a second camera, I can't go any less than this. And I'm even thinking about upgrading to the M6 Mark II, because higher megapixel count, 4K uncropped, just a little better all in all. And you do get the hot cold shoe at the top, which is something I'll be using for flash, and also the possibility of just mounting a mic. And this does have a mic input, whereas the M100, M200, they do not. So right now I'm actually using the onboard mic. I've never seen an issue with it. I am pretty loud, so I don't see the issue or the need for a mic for me. But hey, for other people, you may need that. You may want something extremely clear, and definitely being in the city, this may be catching a lot of sound around me, so if I don't sound clear enough, just let me know. But yeah, so this has been my setup. The mirrorless to DSLR Canon adapter that's from Ommlite. Again, under $40 used, all metal. Seems to be doing an okay job. The official one does go for $150. The lens that I'm using currently is the 10 to 18. I have it all the way out, zoomed out to 10 millimeters. The body that I'm using right now is the M6. And I actually am using a polarized filter. Honestly, not for the polarization, but just so that I don't have to put a lens cap on this. It's for quick photography, quick video, so I don't have to think about it. And that is from a company called Bauer, and as far as I know, this one was about $15. I honestly look for the cheapest filters possible, just to put something over the lens so things don't scratch if I keep this camera on my hip or in my pocket, so that, of course, the glass does not scratch, because that's the most important thing to me. Alright guys, if you have any questions about anything that I use or anything about the Canon community, put in the comment section below. You can reach out to me on Instagram at M8B9, and I'm going to try not to get hit by cars, and I'll see you guys later.